So here we are. We got the 72, which is going to be my weapon of choice for the next few weeks in England. We've got quite a lot of wind coming, and have actually had quite a lot of wind. We did a review on the ENSIS Maniac foil, the Infinity, just earlier on. So we're going to put that online. So check that out. Whilst I unbox this, we're just in the ENSIS and FBC head office. We actually are pretty super low on stock at the moment. We got our new 40-foot container of bags and leashes turning up on Monday, so that's exciting. But in the meantime, here is the long anticipated new ENSIS Jive. So nice bit of eco packaging, quite like that. It's a good idea, isn't it? Save the planet. None of the bubble wrap that's that we've all been accustomed to for many years with windsurfing boards. I've heard quite a lot about this board from various people. Balls was over here in the UK, and he bought a few with him, and like Balls does, he was ripping. I tried the 86 out, really impressed with how quickly it got going, how light it was, and just how user-friendly it was. It's a bit different to some of the mid-lengths that we've tried in the past, which have been sort of more pointy-nose displacement. This one's following more of a line of the ones that you see with the other boards, which are more of a sort of windsurfy-esque in the sense that they get planing to get up onto the foil, which is really nice. It works well. And I think actually it's pretty good for the sort of European waters that we get, where we get chop and wind, and we don't really need that kind of Maui-esque displacement version. So here we are. Gonna go a bit easy with the knife, make sure we don't cut it. Super well packaged. I know with ENSIS, when we get them in the board bag. It's really nice because everybody needs a board bag, as we know, because we make them with FBC. So this is obviously a custom fit ENSIS board bag that it comes in. And here is the new Jive. So first impressions or first thoughts that I'm coming up with. It's got a bit more volume in the nose here. So I think that will help get it up on the plane nice and easily. It looks like your feet are quite sort of centrally located in the board, which is obviously the mid-length style. Bit of tail rocker in it as well, nose rocker. And on the underside, it's got pretty much no V in it, which I think is going to be good for getting it up and going onto the plane. Also, when you're foiling, you can really pump this and get the front of the board smacking against the water to pop it up and out when it's a bit light wind. It's got a really nice handle. That's quite cool. That's new for these boards. 5'7", 21 inches wide, 72 litres. So I think this will be my sort of light to medium style winds. Probably mainly use this with like a 5 meter and a 4 meter. And then when it gets windier, I'll probably go back down to the normal board. It's quite interesting how the tail goes in here. So it's like a squash tail, pin tail combo. Be interested to know how that releases the water. I imagine the water release off the edge of the rails here will be quite quick, but when not foiling, the wider tail here will give it a bit more stability. I have to report back on that. I know they made quite a lot of effort to make sure that the foil box is parallel with the deck, which is quite a common kind of shaping hack now, which everybody's trying to get right. And yeah, the deck itself, so it's pretty concave across it. I think that's going to make it quite nice and stable. It's got foot strap inserts, which we might or might not use. See how we're feeling that. And yeah, I think all in all, it's good. Comes in as a good weight. Nice length. I think because of the length and the width of this board, it's going to be pretty stable. 72 litres. I weigh about 80 kilos. So we should be, I reckon I'll be pretty buoyant on this one actually. I normally use like a 57 litre board, which sinks pretty good. So I would, but with 72, I think I'll be floating. So yeah, anyway, we'll give it a go on the water. We'll see how it goes. And report back on how these are. Don't forget, we make a travel bag for these now. So we've got an FBC mid-length travel bag. Will fit this board perfectly. This one will go into an extra small, or if you want a little bit more breathing room, it will go into a small. So the extra small goes up to sort of the 6 foot mark, and then the small goes from 6 foot to 6'4", something around those areas. Yeah, looks good. Let's see how we go. Cheers.